I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. This is gonna be semifinals round number 2. Excuse me. I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Wawa, and this is gonna be semifinals B of the Wawa Quickie Tourney round number 4, hosted by Wawa Starcraft, and it's gonna be between Datte and pEdRo. It is gonna be a PVT matchup, and we're gonna do game number 1 right now. It is gonna be starting in 3, 2, 1, and here we go, guys. We're gonna see Datte responding at the bottom spawning position as the yellow Protoss, and his opponent is gonna be pEdRo spawning as the orange Terran at the top spawning position. So I'm pretty sure you guys are all familiar about this map. This is Desert Oasis. So yes, if you guys are not a usual video viewer of the Wawa Quickie Tourney, you guys are in for a treat, because this is gonna be a Desert Oasis game, and always in my semifinals and my finals, first games are always gonna be on Desert Oasis. So yes, I'm pretty sure everyone likes watching in this map. I don't know if everyone likes playing on this map, but yeah, whatever, because we are watching and they are playing, and those players are gonna have a big problem on their head, as they are gonna be watching this game, or they are gonna be playing on this map and not us. So yes, it is always a treat, always pleasure to see some very unique openings right here on this map. And yes, that's pretty much the introduction for this map. And as you guys are going to be seeing, that this map is a very long and winding road. I'm not sure about how people are gonna attack very early in this game, but then again, there's some very early air harassment potential, because the air rushing distance is so short to each other's base. So yeah, a lot of potential right here, a lot of very unique builds, or a lot of normal builds that we are gonna see in a very unique way that's gonna progress as the game progresses, as we're gonna see a very typical opening right here by pEdRo. Supply depot, 2 barracks, 2 gas, and pretty sure after this SCB right here, he's gonna go for an orbital command, and that is, yes, us, well, pretty typical right here. So both players not really deviating from each other's solid openings right here, as we're gonna see. Yes, the usual probe harassment, because probes are so good, and they're just gonna run away whenever they have no life at all, or whenever they have no shield. They're just gonna wait for that shield to recover, as we're gonna see the barracks is being done already, and the marine is already on the way, and the orbital command is on the way as well. And look at the other base right here, we're gonna see still the gateway is on the way, and a second pound on the way as well. So yes, right now it's very not really, we're not really seeing anything unique so far. Cybernetic score, yes, that's to be expected from a Protoss player, from a regular open from a Protoss player. And good spread right here actually by pEdRo with the supply depot. You always want to spread out your supply depot, because that's gonna give you the extra eyesight that you need to in favor for you to react to certain harassments that's gonna come in from every point of view of your base, because sometimes there's gonna be some sneaky harassment right there. Sometimes there's like a, what do you call this, the nidus worm that's gonna pop out right here whenever you have no vision of it. That's not good, that's never good at all. And yes, indeed, also as well, this is a common spot, a common blind spot whenever you're playing in this map. And yes, you always forget to put anything over there, so it's always easy to sneak down a couple of drops right there, or a couple of nidus networks. Yes, indeed, that's true, as we're gonna see this SCB still alive in the base of Datte right here, and finally that Stalker is out, and he's gonna be able to take out that SCB. Yes, indeed, good job right there. And also look at this pylon being built right here by Datte. So yes, keeping an eye on those sneaky openings right there, those small but yet important holes right there. You really need to keep an eye on them, because those can be crucial in the outcome of the game. Because once the enemy finds out that there is a small hole out there, you could just easily abuse that and just do a lot of damage with it, as we're gonna see a starport and a factory being built right here by pEdRo. Is going for a 1-1-1 build, very normal opening right here. Gonna go for some banshees, because he did build a tech web with that factory, and I think he's gonna go scout with his factory. Yes, that's a normal play for a player going up against a Protoss, because a Terran player doesn't really have any use at all for a factory, because factory units are not that good. Surprisingly, yeah, not that good against a Protoss player, because even siege tanks and Thors, they're not good. And Hellions pretty probably good against probes. And that's basically it. Nothing else that they're pretty much good of, but yeah. And we're gonna see this factory is about to reach the base of Datte right here, but also taking a lot of damage from that Stalker of Datte right there. So yeah, good job, good job. Bunker being placed right there in the front. So yes, normal typical opening right here. But then I have five Marines outside that bunker. So I'm not sure why I'm not sure why won't you put that those Marines inside of the bunker. Maybe a little bit of threat, like just joking that, or he's gonna trick the enemy to have a lot more Marines than he does have. But yeah, we will see as this game progresses. So yes, finally the factory. I think he has seen a lot of stuff already, as we're gonna see the Nova server gonna traverse the field as well. I think he's gonna lose his factory right here. It's burning down so fast. Less than half of a second is going down per HP. So yeah, 3 gateways are on the field as well. So robotics bay also as well. Forge, yes, for upgrades. I think he's gonna go for a +1 attack first, or maybe he's gonna go for shields first, because shields affect all units of the Protoss army. As we're gonna see, yes. Oh, look at this, sending out a probe, an SCV right there, gonna be repairing that factory right here. pEdRo, so yes, good job keeping that alight. Another barracks being built right here by pEdRo, and a Banshee. Ooh, yes, finally the Banshee has arrived. No, yes, cloak, surprising. No, not really surprising, but yes, cloaks are always good. Well, then again, there's an observer, and here we go, we're gonna see that Banshee has been revealed by that probe. So pEdRo is gonna stop right there, and I think he's gonna bring back his observer, because that observer, there's no observer at the base actually. But then again, photon cannon is being built around the base already, so good job right here by datte. Gonna be containing, or gonna be doing a lot of turtling, guessing in this game, because he's making photon cannons, not really risking it by just putting some stalkers right there at the back. But then again, that's lost money right there. That's idle money. You can't really move it around. So yeah, instead of having a stalker in your army, you have a photon cannon stuck in your base. So yes, it's pretty much a gamble as well. And really need to put into consideration if you're gonna go to be pro, because yes, photon cannons are kinda, but not really expensive. I think they're the cheapest defense in the game. But yeah, and also they're easy to build. Yes, like takes little time actually, 35-40 seconds. As for a spine crawler, it takes like 100 seconds, I think, 100 in-game seconds. As we're gonna see, oh, look at this, a big push right here, big stalker push. Look at the resource tab real quick, 56/48. So right now datte right here is pretty much in a big lead, as is he gonna be making a lot more units right now, as he does see that there's a push coming in. No, he's not really panicking too much. He's just making 1 unit at a time, as there's 2 more tech labs being built right there for those 2 barracks. I think one of those should be reactors, but then again, he has 1 barracks with a reactor. So yeah, good job right there, pEdRo. And I don't think this army right here is gonna be enough to handle all these stalkers. Stalkers are so damn good, especially with the center right there. It's gonna prevent the repair of any bunker anytime soon, as we do have a Raven on the field. So yeah, point defense drone, very good against stalkers, against any unit at all, with lasers or with rockets or whatever. As the observer is seeing that there is an expansion right there, planetary fortress being built for that expansion. So yes, we are seeing a trend right here, going natural planetary fortress for the natural expansion in this map. So I'm not sure if it's only in this map, but it might be in all maps lately, because yes, planetary fortress are so good. I have to say that it might be a little bit, yes, I have to say that yes, it might be a little bit worth it more than a orbital command. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure people are gonna argue about that, because orbital commands are so good as well. So yes, it all depends on where your command center is placed as well. We are gonna see a robotics bay being built right here by datte, as we're gonna see those targets gonna poke in and gonna try to damage that factory right there. So yes, good job right here by pEdRo, gonna be repairing that factory as well. So good job. I don't think you need that much probe to have heal that though, as he just lift out that starper right there. You're gonna put that on the reactor. I'm gonna make him more medevacs now. As the game progresses, as we're gonna see an empty expansion right here, empty attachment right there for that barracks. So planetary fortress is up. This SCV not really mining right now. Look at the unit tab real quick. We do have 41 SCVs over 45. No, 45 over 41. So yes, right now, probe wise and mining wise, economy wise, datte is in the lead. As we look at the income tab right now, look at that, not really much in the lead, but yes, in gas, look at that, almost 200 in the lead, and harvester count, yes, 48 or 41 now in the favor of Datte. So yes, good job right here by Datte, doing so much something better. As look at the units lost, not really that much, nothing much to see right there. Resource tab again, 79 over 89. Wow, 10 food count or in the lead overall for our player Datte. So yeah, no, excuse me. Right now, ooh, surprising lead right here by pEdRo. So pEdRo's in the lead actually in food count. So yes, very curious to see that, because right now looks like that he has the bigger army composition. No, he does have more marauders now. So yes, good job, good macroing right there actually by pEdRo. So pEdRo with that 5 barracks, doing a lot of macroing right there, and we're gonna see 2 more barracks right here. So 7 barracks build right here for our player pEdRo, as we're gonna see 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gateways right here for our player Datte, and the 7th one has just popped out, and an 8th one as well. So yes, heavy gateway versus heavy barracks battle going on right here. Command center being built as well. He might lift that up to the island, he might, but he's making it there, so there's a high possibility that he's gonna go for a gold position as well. So we'll wait and see as the game progresses. So we're gonna see, we did see that the Thermalance has been upgraded already, so the Colossus are also good. Wow, Colossus and High Templar mix, that's so advanced. That's a lot of tech right there. So we're gonna see, oh, Banshee harassing around a little bit more. So Banshee's doing 5 damage already. And is there an observer already on the field? Not really. He's just gonna run away just for the sake of it, but he's gonna kill off this pilot right there. Is he gonna be able to kill it off? Maybe so, maybe so. There's no observer right here, so I'm not sure what he was afraid of. He could have killed more pylons right there, or he could have killed more pros right there, doing a lot more damage in the economy of Datte, but then again he chooses not to. And chooses not to just target out that pylon, which doesn't really make much of a difference. But then again, look at that supply blocking Datte right here, so it might be more than it looks. Resource tab 133 over 95. Wow, pEdRo just pulling ahead over Datte, so this is pretty surprising indeed, as we do have 2 Colossus on the mix right here. I'm not sure why Datte is not warping in more units, as maybe it is because of the supply block. And again, 3 pylons are being built right now at the same time. So here we go, pEdRo is going to be going for the gold expansion as expected. So yeah, he's gonna have a hard time defending that actually, because that is so far away from both bases. So it's not really a threat though, but then again, those Colossus can climb those building ledges so quickly, and it's not even a joke. You can just actually snipe from here and just shoot those starports actually very quickly indeed. So it's gonna be a big gamble to expand right here. Oh, look at this, he's not really going for the goal. What the heck, he fooled me right there. He really did fool me. He's gonna go for the island expansion instead, the one nearest to his enemy's base too. So of all the expansions, you know, could have just expanded here, but then again, it might be expected, might not be. But we're gonna see our player Datte here. He's gonna be expanding that at the bottom right position, no, at the 530 position, I have to say 530 position, yes, for a third expansion, for the second expansion, I have to say. And yes, the base is not really almost mined out. He does have a lot of miners already. Research that one more time, 120 over 162 right now. That is such an pEdRo is such in the lead right now with some Vikings in the mix, so he does know that there are Colossus on the field. Then again, maybe it comes down to the big clash or big moment of battle that's gonna happen right now. Look at this, Datte is gonna do his best to catch up in that lead right there of that pEdRo, but then again, a big push is on the way. I'm pretty sure High Templars are in the field though. High Templars, do we have any High Templars? Yes, there were 2 High Templars right here. Two High Templars. Those might be the key units right now, guys, as we do have 3 Photon Cannons as well being warped in. As we're gonna see, look at this. This is not a good position right here by pEdRo. He's gonna be clumping up all his units in one Psystorm, and those Colossus are gonna do so much damage. Psystorms are going down. Psystorms are gonna burn down that Vikings did go down. Random Psystorms just gonna do some damage as well. So yes, weird placing right here. And look at this, Datte just burning through all those units of pEdRo. pEdRo's gonna have having a hard time microing right now, so he's gonna lose a lot of Vikings as well. Big push right there. Storms landing down on those top of those Marine Marauders army. Look at that, good job right there. And I think Datte is not looking good right now. He's gonna be being forced to move back. Then again, only a couple of Marauders right. Storm landing and 4 Marauders actually doing a lot of damage. Our second stim is on already. Good job right here by pEdRo. Continuing the push, he's gonna be in big trouble though because there are some photon cannons on the field. Those Vikings can't really do anything at all to those Stalkers. He needs to land them down, but then again, more High Templars are being warped in as well. So yes, good job. I think datte is pretty much secure right here. His expansion is pretty much secure. There are 3 photon cannons right there, gonna be doing extra damage to that army of pEdRo if he indeed decides to move. So move in again, but then again, look at that, 145 over 98. So I think that the pEdRo right now is in very much in the lead. So I'm wondering what's gonna happen right here as the game progresses, as I think there's gonna be a big swing right now. So we're gonna see another robotics facility being built right here. More Colossus are on the way as well, so a 4th expansion as well right here for pEdRo. So I'm pretty curious as what's gonna happen right here. pEdRo, what are you gonna do, pEdRo? We'll see what's gonna happen right now as finally the command center is up right here for the gold expansion. He's gonna morph that again into a planetary fortress. So right now pEdRo and Kumbi doesn't seem to like the orbital command. Oh, look at this, pEdRo, what are you doing, pEdRo? Move those SCVs, move them, please move them. Oh, so many units, so many time wasted for mining. Wow, this is not gonna be good for pEdRo. I don't think he realizes too. I don't even know what he's doing right now. Might be just focusing on some random stuff right now, but then again, he needs to focus down on those probes. Those SCVs really doing nothing at all. How many is that? 24, 27 idle SCVs. I don't like that at all. So finally, Ghost Academy is being built right now. 2 more High Templars are being morphed in as well. So he's about to run out of money. I hope he knows that because he only has one mining base right now. And finally pEdRo, after all those minutes, it was so hard to look at. I didn't like that side at all. As finally, I hope it didn't cost pEdRo this game, because right now he has no money at all comparing to the datte's money. He has a consistent amount of money. Look at the income tab real quick. We do have identical amounts of income right here. And finally, pEdRo is moving in ahead as well because he does have those SCVs on that gold right there. And then we're going to see side storms, random side storms right there landing. Not really going to kill a lot of units, but then again, it's enough to panic pEdRo right here. So you're going to see random bunkers. 2 bunkers are actually right there by the ramp, by that very wide ramp right here. It's actually wide, but then again, it's still very dangerous if you are playing a Terran with a Mass Marine Marauder medevac build, because those Colossus can just shoot through those lined up and crumpled up units so fast. It's not even funny, especially with some side storms in the mix as well. So we are gonna see, wow, look at this, pEdRo really ahead of his enemy right now. Level 3 upgrade right now, as we are looking at the upgrades, not really ahead that much as well. So level 2 upgrades done already for datte. So yeah, good job right here by datte. Really impressive as well. So 2 more Vikings are being built as well. We do have how many? Oh, 3 Colossus. So with 3 Colossus, you do need at least 12 Vikings. Or how many Vikings do you need? You need like 9 Vikings at least, I guess, to kill off or to successfully kill off Colossus instantly. As we're gonna see Ghosts also being built right here. Cloak also being researched as well. So level 3 upgrade also being researched right now. Very interesting to see, as a Dark Shrine is already on the way as well. So yes, might be a tech switch right here for that. It might be the wise decision because there's no detection right now. I'm just going to see the big push right here again. Mostly Zealots right here in the mix right here because there is a lot of Marauders in the mix as well. Oh, good side storms right there. Money side storms hitting those Marauders, hitting those Vikings. Good job right there by datte right here, as they're going to see a big push right here by the economy tab. We're going to see big swing in economy research tab right now. Oh, look at this, datte just pulled ahead. It's burning so much damage. Colossus High Templar mix, so damn good. And this orbital command is gonna go down so fast. Those Colossus can do so much damage. It's not even funny. Even with those SCVs repairing it, it's not even gonna be close, as more barracks are being built right here. So yes, datte is pretty much in the big advantage right now. One big swing with that one big push. Very nicely done right here by datte. So 173 over 94. So right now Marauder army can't really do anything at all to the army composition of pEdRo. I don't think pEdRo can do anything at all right now. 173 over 101. There's only a very little handful of units right here for datte. We look at the income top right now. 61 over 65 harvesters. So 12 Marauders in the mix as well, but then again, there's a lot of units right there. 19 Stalkers, 13 Zealots, 5 Colossus. Those are the big hitters right there. Those Colossus and those Archons right there, those are the big ones. and the gateway units are just in there for the absorbing of the damage. As we're gonna see the final push right here, maybe the final push, and 4 Colossus gonna be zooming in and zooming and burning that barracks right there. Gonna be focus firing, and the SUV is gonna be randomly repairing that, but then again, it's not gonna be enough. I'm pretty sure only 5 bank Marauders on the field as well, so Marauders going down so fast. Wow, good job right here by Datte. Very impressive game right here, as we're gonna see that is pretty much in the lead. I am pretty sure it is almost GG, very much GG, as we're gonna see those SUVs gonna be repairing, and it's not gonna be enough, ladies and gentlemen. With 5 Colossus on the field, it is not enough. He wasn't able to do that much damage to those Colossus, so yes, that was not a good clash right there. If you guys remember that big clash right there, well, that was a big key factor in this game. Very nicely done right here by Datte, as Datte is just gonna clean up right there, gonna be finishing off those barracks, cleaning up the base. I'm pretty sure pEdRo can really do anything right now, as GG right there comes out for pEdRo. So good job right here by Datte. Datte takes game number 1. Very interesting game indeed. I love this map. Actually, this produces such an epic map right here, epic clash right here. So yes, game number 1 goes to Datte. Game number 2 is on the way. Just 1 second, guys. Just 1 second.